Welcome back to the Bible study journey. Today, we're continuing our walk through the book of Genesis with chapter 13, a powerful story about peace, humility, and God's faithfulness right in the middle of conflict. Let's dive in. Genesis 13 opens with Abram leaving Egypt and returning to the land of Canaan. Abram, his wife Sarai, and his nephew Lot come back up from Egypt, and the Bible tells us they were very rich in cattle, in silver, and in gold. They journeyed back to Bethel, the exact place where Abram first built an altar to the Lord. And there, Abram worships again. This shows us something incredibly important. No matter where life takes you, no matter what decisions you've made, always return to the place of worship. Always return to God. But trouble was brewing. Lot also had flocks and herds, and as both of their families and possessions grew, the land just couldn't support them living together. Their herdsmen started arguing. This is the first recorded conflict within Abram's family, and it's a great reminder that even blessed people face problems. Life isn't always smooth sailing, but what truly matters is how we respond to that conflict. And Abram's response is a masterclass in godly leadership. He steps in, not with anger or pride, but with a heart for peace. Esos Lot. Let there be no strife between me and you, for we are brothers. Then Abram does something remarkable. He gives Lot the first choice of the land. Think about that. Abram, the elder, the leader, the one holding God's direct promise, humbles himself and lets Lot choose. This teaches us a profound lesson. Humility is stronger than pride. Peace is worth so much more than winning an argument. God always honors the heart that seeks unity. So, what does Lot do? He looks around and chooses the lush, green, fertile plain of Jordan, a land that looked a lot like the Egypt they had just left. It was well-watered and seemed perfect. But the Bible tells us the people of that area, especially near Sodom, were extremely wicked. Lot chose by sight, not by faith. He chose what looked good to his eyes, instead of trusting what God said was good. It is a powerful reminder for us that not everything that looks appealing is actually part of God's plan. Some opportunities shine. Some doors look perfect. But not everything that glitters is from God. We have to walk by faith, not by sight. After Lot separates and heads toward Sodom, God speaks to Abram again. And listen to this incredible promise. He says, "Lift up your eyes, look north, south, east, and west. For all the land which you see, I will give it to you and to your descendants forever." God doesn't just reaffirm the promise, He expands it. He tells Abram that his descendants will be as countless as the dust of the earth. And what does Abram do in response? Exactly what a man of faith would do. He moves to Hebron and builds another altar to the Lord. Worship always follows God's promises. So, what can we take away from Genesis chapter 13? I think there are 3 powerful lessons here. First, choose peace, even when you could choose power. Abram could have easily demanded the best land for himself, but he chose unity instead. Second, don't make major life decisions based on appearance alone. Lot chose what looked good, but it led him right to the doorstep of danger. And third, when you walk in humility and put God first, He expands the blessings in your life. Abram honored God with his faith, and God honored Abram with an even greater promise. Thank you so much for studying Genesis chapter 13 with me today. If this message blessed you, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss a thing. Stay with us as we continue our journey through the entire Bible. God bless you, and I'll see you in Genesis chapter 14.